I've coached over 500 high performers, CEOs, athletes, leaders, and here is the shocking truth. Success is not about discipline, hustle, pushing harder, or sacrificing what matters most. It actually comes from the opposite of that. Let me show you how. Truth number one, your brain isn't hardwired. Your brain is actually trainable. If you take one thing away from this video, it is this. Your brain is trainable. It is plastic. Every thought, habit, feeling, response, it's literally wiring itself. That means change isn't slow or impossible. You can grow, transform, and unlock breakthroughs, sometimes in under 90 minutes, if you target the right neuropathways the right way. Think of it like this. You wouldn't hit a nail with a banana, you would use a hammer. Rewiring your brain works the same way. One deep visualization, one perspective shift, and suddenly transformation becomes fast and real. Most people's struggles would actually be solved if they realized how trainable their brain is. The more you practice this, the more it feels that you can turn the impossible into the possible. Number two, start with identities, not habits. Stop obsessing over habits, goals, routines. Start with, who do you actually want to be? What does that version of you believe, feel, act, respond, behave? Habits automatically fall into place when they're aligned with that version of yourself, with that identity. That internal battle all of a sudden quietens. Change the inside and the outside will then follow. Number three, you create your feelings. Let me ask you something. Can you hold your feelings like you can hold your car keys? Absolutely not. Of course not. Am I crazy? But that's how we think of feelings, right? I have anxiety, as if we can hold in our hands anxiety. Feelings aren't objects. You can't lose them. You cannot hold them. They aren't something you have. Feelings are something that you do. You are active in the process of creating feelings, not passive, whether you realize it or not. And what's really cool is once you realize this and you learn the right tools, you can actually generate the feelings you want on demand. You also don't have to slog it from bad to good to great. You can jump straight to the states, the combination of feelings you desire whenever you need it. Everything can be created on purpose. Again, you just need to know the right tools and strategies that work for you. Number four, your inner voice builds your reality. Your self-talk rewires your brain. Thoughts create feelings, feelings create thoughts. Together, they determine how you experience a situation and ultimately how your reality unfolds. And yet, despite all of this, for some reason, science and people, we underestimate how crazy powerful your words are. Changing my inner voice literally saved my life, not once, but twice. And I've watched clients experience the same impact by simply changing the way they talk to themselves. And the research reflects this as well. You just need to find it. Here is the secret. You're shifting your soundtrack from, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm going to fail, I'm too old, whatever limiting thing you're telling yourself, to, how can I create success? How can I make this possible? How am I actually good at something? And your brain and your world reorganizes itself around that new powerful mindset because your words are activating, strengthening those neuropathways. So the more you say something, the stronger those neuropathways get. The less you say something, the weaker and weaker they get. So you're literally, I cannot emphasize this enough, your words wire your brain. Therefore, create your reality. Number 5, alignment beats discipline. You don't need more willpower, more discipline, more motivation, more commitment, more routines. You need alignment. Your actions in harmony with your vision, your values, your energy, with who you want to be, the life you want to create. That's when change starts to feel effortless, because new habits or routines aren't things you're forcing. They are who you are. They're your normal, like you've always been this way. Number 6, environment shapes success. I will never forget what my coach said to me very early on in my journey. Adelaide, if you keep getting triggered in the same environment, you always have the option to leave. I was mind blown. I could actually leave. Now, and it seems maybe crazy to you, I ask my clients the same questions. And almost every time it's the same reaction. Wait, I can actually just get up and leave. Like, let's make it happen. Your surroundings matter. Toxic teams, cluttered spaces, draining energy, it impacts your health and slows transformation, and it creates a ceiling around what you can achieve. Place yourself as much as you can in environments that support your vision, support your values, and change will accelerate naturally. Number 7, boundaries are your power moves. Healthy boundaries, they aren't barriers. They are energy strategies, sanity rituals. Saying no is a non-negotiable performance and life-enhancing move. It protects your focus, your joy, your peace, clarity, and so much more. So you can consistently then show up as your best self. Give yourself permission to say no, guilt-free, may I add, to time leaks and energy drains and to things you don't actually want to do but feel you should do. Just say no. This then gives you time and space to say yes to what fills your cup, to what lights up your soul. Number 8, rest is a birthright. It's wild that I even have to say this, but rest and recovery, they aren't optional. They are essential high-performing strategies. And yet we've been told, hustle hard, push through, this myth that will then get you more success and will get you a fulfilling life. And we've been told it so well that we now think rest and recovery, oh, that's a weakness. Oh, you're sleeping more than 8 hours. Oh, you're so weak. Like, what the hell is this? Here is the truth. Recovery and rest, it's not a luxury. It is not a nice to have. Resting and recharging are the foundation of clarity, resilience, health, performance, success, happiness, joy, a life you actually love. Number 9, small actions compound. I've shared this in another masterclass because I love it so much. Improving just 1% every day for 1 year adds up to over 3,000% growth. How crazy is that? I'm talking about changing one thought every day, one action, one tiny shift daily. Transformation doesn't have to feel dramatic in the moment. It's the ripple effect of consistent micro actions that creates impossible results. Number 10, follow your joy. This comes up in every single podcast interview I do. You don't have to sacrifice joy to be successful. Your joy and your intuition are your true compass. Follow them. It's not about ignoring what's necessary or challenging. It's about letting your joy, your heart guide your decisions and shape the life you actually want to live. Number 11, reclaim your power. You get to decide who you are, no one else. You don't have to shrink to fit in. You don't have to be the good girl to keep the peace. When you reclaim your power, speak your truth, take up space, and fully ground into who you really are, unapologetically, you become unshakable. This is the cornerstone of so many of my client transformations. One leader this year in particular completely leveled up her entire career and life by owning her power. The ripple effect was insane. And she just doesn't give a fuck about what anyone else thinks. The result, unstoppable confidence, magnetic presence, undeniable impact, and a life she loves. Her joy is like gone up more than 10 times. Number 12, it's not about control. I hate the phrase control the controllables. It's so Orwellian. Nothing is ever 100% controllable, and we can see that today. Real transformation comes from focusing on what you can positively influence. And that's almost always, or is all the time, yourself. How you respond, how you show up, how you act, how you think, that changes everything. The serenity prayer, it nails it so good. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. It's about knowing what you can and can't influence in a positive way and taking decisive action from that place. I teach this as a cornerstone, again, principle for every leader, athlete, and high performer I work with. Number 13, accountability. Accountability is a game changer for high performance and living a life aligned with your highest vision. It comes in many forms. Some thrive on self-accountability. Others respond best to a coach who is tracking their Strava uploads. The most powerful accountability I have seen and I use is weekly or twice a weekly reflection and planning. You review your wins, you review what you're grateful for, you plan your next week and answer consistent, powerful questions that keep you on track, stepping into your highest vision. Even better is having someone else ask the right, powerful questions when you risk falling into old habits or distractions. So they can see this could be a pit that is going to trip you up. Okay, well, how will we solve that this week? So actually you completely avoid it and you don't need to worry about it anymore. This accelerates change, keeps momentum high, and science proves this works. This is one of the main methods that's allowed me to help my clients achieve what they thought was once impossible, and in timelines they didn't even know was possible. Number 14, you are the driver. You are the captain of your ship. No one is coming to save you. You steer your life. The faster you accept that, the faster you create the life and career you truly want. Do you want to achieve your career goals with less stress, more energy, more time, and more well-being? I'm offering a free 20-minute personal diagnostic call to help you spot one hidden driver of stress and pressure and identify 1 to 2 immediate wins you can act on next week. Spots are limited, so grab yours now. The link is in the description to book. Your next week, it doesn't have to feel chaotic or like the pressure is overwhelming. Let's make next week intentional and help you step into your best self and have the best week you've ever had.